everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Scarlett. I do makeup videos and I'm really bad at filming all the time. I promise I'm wearing your shirt. I just get really hot when I film because I have my vanity, and then I have this light on me, so it gets really hot. But yes, if you are new here, yes, I am Scarlett. Hi, I am a diabetic girl who likes to make YouTube videos and loves makeup. So if you'd like to join the family, subscribe, and if you're an existing subscriber, hi, how are you? I love you, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do, as you can see by the thumbnail, a glam holiday look. Probably won't have this up by Christmas. I'm filming this on Christmas Eve just because I'm not doing anything right now. I already have my presents with my family, so tomorrow is like the actual day where like we do stuff. And usually we're really lazy. My family is like very chill when it comes to Christmas. So yeah, I'm filming right now, you know, waiting for Santa and stuff. Drinking a little bit. This is a Nancy. If you're not 21, please don't drink, because I didn't drink till I was 21, to be honest with you. But if you guys have never heard of a Nancy, if you don't like alcohol, don't drink. If you don't like Bud Light, you probably won't like this. But this is Bud Light and pineapple juice mixed together, and it's so good because it completely cancels out the taste of Bud Light. So it's so good. So we're gonna do a glittery smoky eye today. I have these glitters that I got from my little precious sweet little angel Aaliyah. So thank you Aaliyah and Lisa for these glitters, and Liam. I love them. I wanted to use them in a look because I want to do something black and glittery. So let's get into this tutorial. And I have some new makeup to try. I got this sleek highlighting palette finally. I got this new Physicians Formula refreshment thing, which I need to put on my under eyes. So let's do this. This is a eye depuffer, and I sell eye depuffer from Kiehl's, but this one is a fraction of the price, so I got an eyelash in it. It has cucumber and bamboo in it, and I'm sure it has like a bunch of other ingredients, but I'm sure those are the active ingredients. I used this once today when I picked it up, and I loved it. It feels nice and cooling underneath the eye, so I like to just hydrate my under eyes before I do my makeup. I always use my cucumber. That's definitely not cucumber. I always use my Kiehl's avocado eye cream, so I was like, maybe I can have a depuffer and this and be even better, so I don't have to use skincare. Every time I do, my eyes just went crossed. I know it did. Let's get into the makeup. We're gonna do the eyes first just because this is gonna be hella messy. So, and I actually have like stuff right here that I can have like a station to do my makeup. I have a table right here, and I'm super pumped because I never have a table. For the eyeshadow, we're gonna be using the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette because I feel like I haven't filmed with this palette, and it's my favorite palette, so like, where have I been? Don't know. First things first, we're going to take our MAC Painterly Paint Pot, or whatever eyeshadow primer you guys have. Don't ever think that you have to have these exact same products to do a makeup look. It doesn't work like that. Like, it's totally fine. I do have a new backdrop. It is Soup's Cute because it's holographic, to be honest, or like iridescent. I think it looks more holographic than iridescent. So I do already have my eyebrows on. I used the Goof Proof eyebrow pencil from Benefit. I think it's called Goof Proof. I've been using it for like months now, and I still don't know exactly what it's called. I think it's Goof Proof. So one my mom uses too, and when I worked at Ulta, she loved it. I don't know if she still uses that one or not. If so, she's had it for pretty much a year because I haven't worked at Ulta since March. Okay, and I'm going to set my eyes with my Anastasia contour kit because it works bomb. It's perfect. I always keep my brushes right here, and I never like pull them out, so I usually make a lot of noise. I'm going to take my Morphe M518 brush. It's kind of a new brush to me, and just set my eyeballs with some powder. Because honestly, if you don't set your primer, your eyeshadows are not going to blend as properly. A lot of people don't like think that, but if you don't set your eye primer with at least like a skin tone powder, no girl. Like I can't go without doing this. Like I won't do my eyeshadow if I don't. I'm gonna go in with the top top row, I'm gonna use this shade here. Don't talk about my nails, they need to get done, like you don't need to tell me. So I'm gonna go in with that using my legit favorite blending brush. I used to use my Marabella brush. If you're like a follower that's been following me forever, I used to use my Marabella brush, but now I'm addicted to this Morphe brush. It's the E27 brush. So I just use this, and I'm gonna blend this into my crease. We're just gonna use as, you know, not really a defining shade, just like a crease shade. So that way all of this doesn't look super choppy, it looks more blended. I always suggest you use a light brown or your bronzer or whatever in the crease before you go in with anything else, because it's just a lot easier to watch your blending and see how it's like blending out. So, and this brush, swear, is the best brush to blend with. It's so soft, it doesn't leave blending lines like I always used to have. So this is a look that you could also wear for New Year's Eve if you actually have plans. I, for one, don't. I don't think I'm doing anything, or I'm going out just because no life, RIP. I just don't go out and do anything unless like someone invites me out, like the girls I work with or something. But if not, I'm not doing anything. I'll be at home celebrating by myself because my husband is still not home. If you guys didn't know that, he is deployed. So yeah, still not home, but when he gets home, like we're literally gonna be celebrating everything together. So literally gonna be celebrating like new marriage life, gonna be celebrating Christmas, New Year's Eve, and then Valentine's Day a little after. I'm gonna be taking the shade Pukey because this is honestly one of my favorite shades in the palette, to be honest with you. Oh my god, I got too much. Okay. If you guys are wondering why I'm looking down, it's because my little mirror is down here. I usually look in my viewfinder, but I'm trying to do this blending. I'm taking the Morphe M441. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but pretty much all my brushes are Morphe now. And that's all just because of the Morphe Brush Club. I believe I got this one at Ulta the other day, which don't ask me why I went to Ulta and spend my money there still, because that company is a hot mess. If you guys didn't know, I worked for that company pretty much for almost 2 years. I worked at 2 different locations, had a terrible experience at both. The company is just not ran well. The managers always suck shit. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys ever wanted to have a story time about why I quit Ulta, but in a nutshell, what happened was, let's just like chit chat, get ready with me, you know, even though I'm getting ready for no reason like last time, but that's totally fine, like who cares. I'm just blending back out with my Morphe E27. In a nutshell, the first time I worked there, I worked at a location that's literally like right next to my house. It was my first actual job out of beauty school, so I think I was like 19 years old. One of the managers was a total complete. She would make little digs at me all the time, but never stand up for bullying, or never not stand up for yourself. So I put my 2 weeks in. My main manager, who was not standing up for me, I told her about the situation, what was going on. She wouldn't stand up for me because that was her friend. And multiple people completely complained about her. Main manager wouldn't listen. So, and that, honestly, that's just how I felt, because nothing was ever done about anything. Like, this lady would say some little digs, and you know what, that's fine. Like, it's the beauty industry, sometimes we all get jealous of each other. I personally don't, because I don't care. I know that I know myself, and I know my worth, and I know what I do, so I never feel the need to dig at somebody or dig at their craft or their personality or anything. Like, who cares? I honestly don't care enough to do that. So she would just make like little petty ass digs. I think she was just petty, which is fine. She's a grown ass woman, and she totally doesn't even work at Ulta anymore. So, But I quit that situation because the main manager wouldn't stand up for me. I put my 2 weeks in, and she was like, why are you putting your 2 weeks in? Because I honestly was really good at working there. I was really good at always tending to the guests, helping them figure out what they need. I was quick and easy, like super fast. I was fast at what I did. Like, I didn't need assistance. So, oh, I'm going in with the shade Mocha, which is that one, with the Morphe M514. This is my favorite crease defining brush. I just have to be super careful because sometimes I get a little too crazy with this brush and go too far. So I'm going to work this on my outer corner as I keep talking, so hopefully I don't get distracted. Anyway, so yeah, I quit that one. And then for some reason, 2 months later, I see another location is opening up, and I thought I'd give it another chance. I thought, because I seriously loved working for Ulta. I really, really did. And so I gave that location a chance, and it didn't go good either. The manager that was first working there was super cool, super easy to handle, work with. She was super chill. I didn't get paid for a full month by Ulta when I was working there because I guess they put in my pay shit wrong. I don't know. Honestly, don't remember because it's been a year actually since that whole thing happened. They had to give me a pay card. Gave me a pay card and it had a fuck ton of money on it because I worked so many hours. We literally had to build that store completely. You had to fill the shelves with everything and it had to be a certain way. The GM came in because the original one, it just became too much. This company is also like terrible at training people, because they are. My first day on the floor, whenever I was new, like the first location I worked at, they just literally threw me on the floor. I did like training, like how to talk to people, how to handle people, all that stuff, like headquarter training, like that everybody needs to know. But like how to approach people, like nothing like that. I didn't have cash register training, nothing. At my first location. Second location, they were like actually trying with us, but I was like, I've already worked at Ulta for like, I worked at Ulta for like 7 months, the past location, so I didn't need any help, but I still like showed up to the trainings because I didn't want to be I think I knew everything. But yeah, a different manager came in and she was a total complete me, honestly. Like, she was nice at first, like super nice. She was nice to everybody, but like aren't fake people always nice to people at first, and then you see their true colors. I'm trying not to be rude because I don't know who watches my videos, and I'm not trying to slander anybody, but like this experience was truly like fucking breathtaking to me. Like, it was breathtaking in the worst way possible. It was terrible. So in a nutshell, because I'm talking about this way too long, in a nutshell, she pretty much like brought me into the office and she was like, who'd you talk to about your pay? Because I did get an increase in my pay. It was just a prestige girl, which most prestige girls at Ulta like make 10 bucks maybe, $10 to $11. I made 10 like $10.50, which as a 20-year-old, that's amazing. Because I started there when I was 20, turned 21 in November. So that's pretty good for a 20-year-old that still lives with their parents. But then I got an increase in my pay, which I don't want to disclose about because I just feel like that's not necessary. But I was a manager for the Clinique counter. So I would be there 40 hours a week. And I loved my Clinique position. Let's just get that straight. I loved my Clinique position so much. I loved that job. I'm just going to take the shade... What the fuck? Abs. It's a black shade. And put this all over my lid using a MAC brush. This is the MAC 280, I think. It's like a packing brush. So yeah, I loved that position. But she pulled me into her office one day. She's like, who talked to you about your pay? I felt like I was being attacked. I probably was just overanalyzing the situation, but she was like, who did you talk to about your pay? Like, why are you talking to people about your pay? How much you make? And I was like, girl, I haven't. And she was like, I've been told you have. And I was like, okay, by who? She said she wouldn't tell me. I was like, okay, then did it really happen? Because you won't tell me. and she was just being really loud to me, and personally I've never had someone do that to me other than my mother, so I was kind of scared and freaked out. I thought I was gonna get fired because for something I didn't do. Story time is getting way too long, but yeah, in a nutshell, yeah, she was a little too loud for me, and I was also a fragile 21-year-old, still a fragile girl to this day. I want to make sure this is blended good enough, so I'm going to take Soda Pop, which is like a purpley shade. It's just a little bit darker, and I'm going to add this to blend around the black. And then there just kept being problems, so I just wrote a resignation paper and I left, and I have never looked back, and I guess that lady's not even working there anymore. So if I just would have stuck it out a little bit, she would have been caught and people would have seen her true colors. But you know what, everything happens for a reason. I have an amazing job now. I love the people I work with. I actually have friends now. There's a couple girls from that Ulta location that I actually work with that I love, that I felt terrible for leaving. But you know, everything happens for a reason. God has a plan for you. So, you know, things happen. So I think I'm happy with how this blended out. I'm sorry that story time took forever. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, like I said, I'm not 100%. I've never done a look like this before on my channel either. Not 100% like confident with myself with black, like smoky eyes, but I'm trying. So I know you guys appreciate. But yeah, that's why I left Ulta as a whole, and the headquarters wouldn't do anything about it. I tried. Oh, huge reason why I left. Oh my god, how could I leave this out? I called into work one day and told her that my blood sugar was 500, above 500, which if you're diabetic or you have a diabetic in the family, that's terrible. And she said some shit to me about how I can't do that and I'm using my diabetes like falsely. So then I brought in papers for her from my doctor because I complained to my doctor about her, and my doctor said she can't do that legally, and so I served her papers saying she legally couldn't do that to me. It's discriminating to me. Proper form to let me leave work if I needed to because it's necessary. Honestly, a diabetic should never have to fill out paperwork to leave work if it's necessary. Personally, that's not right. So, yeah. She did that to me. I served her papers. She didn't want the papers, so all I'm saying is karma's a bitch, and karma definitely caught back up to her, so that's fine. Whatever. Not trying to be rude or anything, but like honestly, that lady literally made me feel terrible about myself and made me feel like I'll never find a job, and it was super hard to find a job. I had to work at a job that only paid me, how much was it? Like $8, which in the state that I live in is minimum wage, like 8 something. I think it was like $8.50, $8.75, which is fucking terrible. So yeah, the money I make now is amazing. The hours I make now is amazing. The people I work with is amazing. Like, I'm just super happy and blessed to be where I am now. And I honestly thank that lady for teaching me a valuable lesson. I'm not spiteful in her anymore, like whatever. She is in a total different position now. I hope she's doing well. She did mess up mine for a little while, but because of her, who knows, I probably wouldn't have met my husband. Like, I don't know. I remember my husband, like, right when I met him, who was hearing all about this stuff, so I don't know, you never know. So I'm taking the NYX glitter. I'm done talking about the story now. I'm taking the NYX glitter in Noor. It's a black glitter with like super cool like iridescence to it. It's super cool. I think you guys are gonna like this. So I'm gonna take my NYX Glitter Primer, which Aaliyah got me a little version of this, but I'm gonna use this one so I don't have to use my new one. So that way I don't have to use up. I'd even wear this on like Halloween. Me too, girl. New Year's Eve, if you're going to like a cool party. But I'm going to clean up underneath my eyes and then do my foundation, and I'll be back to talk to you guys about contour, highlighting, all that stuff, because this video is taking forever. So I'm going to take my Hoola Light, which I only use. I should move this over a little bit. There you go. I don't use very often anymore just because I love using my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil, but I rediscovered that I love this one, so I use it around my temples because I tend to over bronze which has always been an issue with myself. I over bronze all the time, but just because I don't like my skin tone, like, at all. If you guys used to know me, like whenever I first graduated college, if you guys hung out with me or knew me, I always had fake tan on, dude. Like, always. I never was caught dead without some fake tan on. So I don't know why, I just like not having fake tan on. It gave me life. Okay, so I'm taking my Milk Chocolate Soleil, also from Too Faced, and I'm gonna add just a little bit more. Like, I add the slightest bit, and what I like about this brush is it doesn't like pack it on. I always go back to this brush. I think I've always used this brush to bronze my skin. I take my Anastasia contour kit, and I'm going to take the Morphe M143, which is what Nikki Tutorials uses, and I'm going to kind of just, oh, it's gonna be, it just fell off. Bitch, where'd you go? Oh, here you go. It's, this brush likes to fall apart. So, okay, I'm just gonna take a little bit and contour my cheek. Okay. Snatched, dude, snatched. And just follow the hollows. Oh, I got too much. The hollows of your cheek. That's too much, bitch. Wow. So gonna go in with some blush. This is Luminoso from Milani. I've been getting back into this shade. So I like to take, like I said, I have only Morphe brushes now. This is the Morphe Pink 4. This is a blush brush. Just taking a little bit to add flush to the cheeks. So now I'm just gonna finish my under eyes, and I'll do my eyeliner off camera just because I can't do it on camera. It's too much work. Not that it's too much work, I just can never get it properly filmed. I'm gonna take, did I lost that paper? Okay. I'm gonna take the shade Silk Cream and run it underneath my lash line. Because you gotta add a little bit of definition under the eye with such a heavy up eye like this. Gotta have definition. Going to do some eyeliner, apply my eyelashes, and I'll let you guys all know about all that when I get back on camera. Okay, so now that I have my eyelashes on and my eyeliner on, I use the Velour Silk Lashes in Magic Touch. These are really full lashes. I usually don't like full lashes because I have a hard time putting them on, but I really like these ones. These were super expensive. Like ridiculously expensive, not gonna lie. Okay, anyway, so next we're gonna move on to highlighter. I'm super excited about this part. Ooh, look at all those handprints. Oh my god. So I'm super excited to use this Sleek Makeup highlighter. Jaclyn Hill has talked about this forever, and I picked it up at Walgreens today. This is the highlighting palette in Solstice. Guys, I'm so pumped to use this because I've been hearing great things about this for so long. I'm gonna take the top shade here. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, let's go. Oh wow. That is like a, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Use the combination of the, are you joking? This is gorgeous, oh my god. So this is literally a stunning highlight. My camera, whoop, turned off because it ran out of space because I was talking for literally ever in this video. I'm so sorry. But I'm just gonna highlight my nose. This is such a beautiful highlighter, I'm pumped. Pumped. Look at that. Oh, y'all. This is stunning. I did a little bit of my chin. Okay. Highlight done. I go in with a beautiful nude. This is the Jeffree Star lipstick, liquid lipstick in Christmas Cookie. It's such a beautiful shade. I love it. So I'm just gonna do my lips. Spray. So I'm just going to use for setting spray my Makeupbyscarlette new spray. I love Makeupbyscarlette's facial sprays. They hydrate my skin. They kind of melt the powders into my skin. So this is the aloe, calamine, and lavender one. I usually use this one at nighttime when I take my skincare off because it's take my makeup off. Just because it smells so relaxing and it gets me ready for bed. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know down below what you guys would like to see next. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays whenever you celebrate. Just know I love you, and have a great one, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!